Hey guys, I'm Tara.
And I'm Chris.
Back in April of 2022, we did this crazy thing. We sold our house. We sold everything in it, gave the furniture to the kids, and we bought this 2004 Newmar Mountain Aire. Since then, we have spent that time modifying, renovating, changing things up, and personalizing it for us. And we want to show you guys what we've done. This is the entrance of our motorhome. We will show you throughout the major changes that we've made, which include painting and flooring, new lighting, pretty much anything that could be changed, we changed it or even replaced it. Up here you'll see that we have painted a lot of the motorhome white just to liven it up, brighten it up, make it a little more modern. You'll also see some of the new lighting that we have placed in the entrance. I painted the dash up here, believe it or not. You talk about having to get into some interesting positions to get this thing painted. It was sure difficult, but worth it. It had yellowed with age and sun exposure, so it definitely needed a good coat of paint on it. Up here, there once was a CRT TV. We have just turned that into a storage bay, and on the front have put in a wooden herringbone pattern just to make it prettier than it once was. Another change we've made in this area is we originally had a curtain that covered all of the front windows. We replaced that curtain with pull-down shades, which you'll also find that same replacement throughout the motorhome. Coming into the main area of our motorhome, we call this our living room. On this side of the living area, we have a unit that contains our TV, which is on a televator. It also houses our fireplace. A fireplace was on my must-have list. Chris and I each had a must-have list. But since the motorhome did not come with a fireplace, we just built it in. There once was a recliner here and some cabinetry. We just removed that to have place for this unit. On this side, you'll see that I have painted navy blue, which is my favorite color. You'll see that color is an accent throughout the motorhome. On this side of the living area, we replaced the original couch with one that also pulls out into a bed for our overnight guests, but this one has storage underneath, which comes in handy for the bedding that you need for those overnight guests. This motorhome came with a ton of storage, as you'll see with the cabinets here above the couch, but we've also added additional storage like in this ottoman here, which houses the toys for our grandkids. On this side of the divider wall, I had Chris build me a shelf, so I have a place to put my coffee in the mornings. On this side, we have Chris's office area. This was once the dinette area, but we made changes to this area 3 times. This is the 4th way it has looked since we've owned it, but this is our favorite by far. We have additional storage hanging on the wall for the things that he needs throughout his work day. We definitely like this layout the best, and I think this one will stick. Next to Chris's office, we have what we call our coffee bar. This area had cabinetry hanging on the wall here that we removed, put some open shelving instead, and we replaced the mirrored backsplash with this brick paneling that we painted white. The cabinetry below has been painted, my favorite color, navy blue, and provides us ample storage for our coffee supplies. And yes, you'll see some pet supplies on the bottom there too. That brings us to our kitchen area. Here in the corner, we have our pantry, which is very good size with pull-out shelves, which makes that easy to keep organized and find the things in the way back. We have an apartment-sized refrigerator, which is plenty of room since most of the time it's just Chris and I. We were able to keep a few things in the kitchen, including the countertop, the stove, the sink, but did a lot of changes as well. We've replaced the microwave, painted the cabinets in the kitchen white, and I know some of you will say, do they not get dirty? And yes, they do, but I get to see the dirt, and so I know where to clean, and so I don't mind having them white at all. We replaced the faucets here and the hardware. You'll see the gold accents that I've chosen there. In the backsplash area, again, we had a lot of mirrors. We replaced those mirrors with some peel and stick tile. Another one of my must-haves for our motorhome was a nugget ice maker. And no, this motorhome did not come with one. We did find a way, however, to add it in. So I would like to encourage you, if you're looking at motorhomes and it doesn't have all your must-haves, just be creative and think of ways that you might possibly add those features in. One of the most impactful changes we made throughout the motorhome was the flooring. When we bought the motorhome, there was tile flooring in the main area, carpet on the slide outs. We replaced it all. We have used LVP flooring. It has held up beautifully. It's so easy to clean. I love how it lightens and brightens the area as well. Coming from our kitchen area, we come into our bathroom area where we have painted the shower, which was originally chrome, to become black. We changed the fixtures inside to be black. We have a good sized linen closet in this area that gives us lots of storage, as I mentioned earlier. To change things up a bit in this area, I replaced the wooden paneling with this peel and stick wallpaper. Behind this door is our toilet area. I once again painted white to brighten it up. We kept the original countertop and sink just like we did in the kitchen. In this room, there was a medicine cabinet hanging on this wall. We removed it so I could just put a decorative mirror, and I hung the stone backsplash. It's been over 2 years since I did that, and it has held up really well. Replaced the faucet, lighting, pull down shade, all the things that I've mentioned before. We do have pocket doors that allow us to separate the bathroom off from the kitchen area and our bedroom area, but most of the time we just keep these doors open because it's just the two of us. We come into our bedroom where we have a king size bed, which again was one of my must-haves. We did replace the mattress and the bedding. We have nightstands on either side of the bed. I did keep the wooden top of those, but painted the cabinets. Behind the bed, when we purchased the motorhome, it had a mirrored background and an upholstered headboard, which we took down and replaced. Again, we have lots of storage above our head, which we definitely use. Replaced the lighting, painted white. Directly across from our bed, we have an additional sink area. This was not on my must-have list when we purchased this motorhome, but if we get another one, it'll definitely be on that list. This is where I get ready each day, where Chris gets ready in the sink in the bathroom. And here we use the brick paneling, again, that you saw in the coffee bar area, and replaced the medicine cabinet with just a freestanding mirror. Replaced the lighting, faucet, and kept the countertop. Next to the sink area, we have what I call our dresser area. We kept, again, the stained top of this, but painted the cabinets. In each one of the cabinets, Chris built in these separators just to keep the drawers more organized. We each take 2 of these drawers for ourselves. Next to the dresser, we come into the laundry room. This is where our washer dryer combo unit is. We recently replaced it and we really love it. It comes in handy to be able to do laundry on the road. Behind the TV, I had Chris build this into a drawer. This pulls all the way out, and this is where we store our dirty clothes. And so a lot of times people have problems finding an area in their motorhome to store dirty clothes. This is out of the way. Nobody even knows it's here. Next to that, we have our closet where we put this fun geometric design on the front. And inside, this is my side of the closet, I had Chris build me this shoe rack for extra storage. And then on the other side is Chris's side of the closet. We each have these neat hangers that allow us to hang more clothes vertically. In both slide areas, the bedroom and the living area, we painted the slide trim. It was once stained brown, and we just painted both of those white. I used the peel and stick wallpaper from the shower area as an accent around the bed. And in here, we did pull down shades that are in the bamboo style, as opposed to the white ones that we used in the rest of the motorhome. We hope you enjoyed our inside tour. If you have any comments or questions, just leave them below.